What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Platinum Auto Lounge. Your boy Chris is back here. Again, we don't have Rob. He's out sick this week, so I'm hosting the show once again alone. But today is a special day because for the first time I get to interview a really good family member, close family member, and you'll get to meet him here in just a minute. But while you're watching and you got your phone in your hand or your computer, don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe button and click those bells. That way, whenever we drop any videos, you guys will be able to see them there. But without further ado, I would like to introduce my cousin, Alex. Let's give Alex a warm welcome to the podcast. We're happy to have him here. He wrote me on, texted me or on Instagram, I can't remember, and was like, "Hey, I want to get on the podcast. I want to talk some shit." So sure enough, we got him on here, and this is gonna be a fun one. So we're gonna be speaking English and Spanish for those that understand, and it is what it is. So nothing, Alex. Welcome,
yeah,
man.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you the invite.
Sure.
I'm super excited, super happy about everything you got going on.
Thank you, man.
I'm just happy for you. I'm ready.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
So he's got a new life, by the way. He just got married.
Yep.
Bought his first house.
Yep.
You know, me and Alex grew up together. So I've been saying this for the past couple of episodes, and I got to hammer his ass. But my dad, Juan, that raised me as a kid, is Alex's uncle. So he's my step cousin, but we grew up as blood cousins. And you know, it's just so cool to watch each other, right? Grow up into where life is going to take us, and see like all these things that our parents taught us, you know, and everything that how hard they were on us, but we see compared to our other friends, compared to our cousins, like how that paid off, you know?
Yeah. No, 100%.
So,
I agree. Yep.
I'm proud of you. Alex does some really cool work that we're going to be talking about on the podcast. And I'm really excited to jump into that. So you've never done a podcast though before,
No,
right?
never. Is my first podcast. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, just sit back and chill, baby.
Yeah,
sit back.
chilling.
You want something to drink?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right. After here, we're going fishing. So we got a whole little cousins night planned out. But yeah, so Alex has been to me like a little brother from, you know, at one given point in my life, me and his mom were so close, and she was like my rock, my inspiration, my mentor. And she was there for me, dude, through some of my very tough times. And I'll always be thankful for that. Even though we may not see eye to eye today, that doesn't change. You know, I'm always remember what she did for me. And I remember going to all your basketball games and gifting you a pair of Galaxy Kobe's and all that, you know, all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
I was hyped when you gifted me those. Those are fire.
Yeah. So I've always loved you like a brother. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I love you too.
And your family is like my family. You know, your dad is like my uncle. You know, and anyways, I'm just so thankful for you guys. But so let's talk a little bit about you graduated high school. So how old are you now?
26.
26. All
Yep.
right. So you graduated high school 8 years ago.
Yep.
What did that look like when you graduated? Like, what do you do? Let's start with that. What do you do for a living now?
Okay. So I've been working for the sheriff's office, Osceola County, for about 5 years now.
Okay.
At first, I started working the west side of the county, which is considered technically like the busiest part of the county.
Okay.
We have all the tourism, all the hotels, stuff like that. I did that for about 3.5 years in a marked patrol car. From there, I had the opportunity, and God blessed me with the opportunity to be able to do, become a detective. So then I went to West Property Crimes, had a lot of fun there, did that for about a year. And then I moved over to Violent Crimes, which is where I'm at now.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. And what inspired you to even, so we'll talk more about, you know, his parents' background, but like his dad is almost a professional drag racer.
Yeah.
And, you know, his mom works in the HR realm, right? Office job. I know at one point she wanted to be in law enforcement, but like what inspired you to pursue a law enforcement career?
So I'll be honest, Chris. I remember as soon as I graduated high school, I was super into basketball, as you know. I got a scholarship to play for Weber University. I went and played basketball for a little bit. And then after that, I honestly was kind of jumping from job to job after basketball. I knew that I wasn't really going to go to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to just be real with myself and figured that that I needed to do something with my life.
Yeah.
So I remember sitting at the dining room table of my house at the time. I was living with mom in Kissimmee. And she told me, I was sitting there and I was crying and I was like, I don't know what to do with my life, like, and she was like, why don't you just go to the police academy? And I was like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to lose, might as well give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and did that. And I mean, it was almost like a rocket launch. Like it literally just took off from there. I loved the work that I do. Super fun. I love the people that I work with. I've made very close friends. Almost, I even consider them family.
Yeah.
To my coworkers, to my supervisors. There's a couple supervisors out there that have really poured into me and I've poured into my career.
Yeah.
And honestly, I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't obviously for my family support and for them guiding me and stuff like that. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You've been now doing it for 5 years, right?
Yep.
Half a decade, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I've been in the industry for a decade, and I'll tell you, bro, it goes by so fast.
Yeah.
And I know that I don't have to worry about this, but I always tell this to everyone: is don't every industry. I don't care what industry you work in. We live in a very small world, so I always tell everybody: don't burn your bridge.
Yep.
Don't be the best employee, be the best whatever for as long as you're doing it. Be the best at your job, because one day you may get a call from, the next level up, like, hey, we heard all about you.
Yep.
And,
yeah, I agree.
and then you can try to, skip that and be like, oh, I'm quitting. I'm going to go do my own thing. But because you have a bad reputation or an okay reputation, you don't really get recommended into the next level. But the best bet is when you become recommended. Like, you're not even applying and they're calling you like, hey, we want you to come.
Yeah.
So I always say, when you're doing what you're doing as the years go on, if you love it, keep doing it, keep loving it. The day you stop loving it is the day you need to make a decision.
100%. I agree with that, Chris.
So
That's good.
What I don't know what audience we have. Besides my clients and friends, and I'm sure one day this will make it out bigger and better. But advice to new people who want to get into law enforcement, who are young, who are your age, who are older. What are some tips that you could give them about when you started off and things that could help them, give them a little kickstart that you didn't know maybe.
Yeah, for sure. So I would definitely say, I think for somebody that's wanting to get into law enforcement, there has to be something that you love. This is a job where you're not doing it for the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a job where you actually want to see people. You want to help people, you want to see them grow, you want to protect people, you want to serve your community, and all that good stuff. So honestly, I would say that if somebody wanted to do it, just go for it. I mean, the best time I've had has been in law enforcement. I recommend it 100%. If there's somebody out there that doesn't know what career move that they want to do, they just graduated high school and they like adrenaline dumps and they just love serving and they love helping the people and serving the community, I definitely recommend law enforcement for sure. I like it, man. It's good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You've been out there patrolling and investigating and
fun,
we talk all the time on the phone, and every time I call him, he's like, papi, me estoy buscando el most Juan ahora mismo, puñeta. And is there any crazy story you want to share that you can think of, or if you can share? I don't know.
Yeah.
You ever felt like you were close to death at any of these experiences you've been at?
Honestly, I'd say no, not yet. Thank God, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I have a bunch of stories, like crazy stories. Just one off the top of my head that I can remember, that I'm able to share, obviously, because the case closed and that was years ago.
Yeah.
But I remember I was patrolling West 192, and we ended up getting a call for service where there was a male that was outside of his house and he was kind of bleeding from his head. So I get there, I ask him, hey, what's wrong? And he's bleeding profusely from his head.
Wow.
And laying next to him, there's a bat. And I'm like, oh, what's wrong with this guy? So I'm talking to him and he's kind of mumbling, so I can't hear him. So I kind of have to get a little bit closer to him. And he's like, oh, my wife tried to kill me. My wife tried to kill me. She hit me in the head with a bat. So I'm like, okay, I mean, where is she at now? You know, like, because he was the only one outside. So he tells me, he's like, she's inside and she's trying to light the house on fire, is what he tells me. So I was like what? Like, mind you, I'm kind of newer at this point, right? Like, I'm not like, I don't have this crazy amount of experience, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, the hell? So as soon as he says that she's trying to light the house on fire, I hear the fire alarm from inside the house start going off.
Oh.
So at this point, I think I have one of my partners comes and we go around to the back of the house and we actually see this lady and she's inside. She has a knife in her hand and she has like lighter fluid and she's pouring lighter fluid on you, on herself.
Holy crap.
And she has
on
and
herself?
Then, yeah. And then she ended up dumping the can, like the lighter fluid.
Yeah.
And she ends up grabbing a lighter and she ends up like trying to like light herself on fire. At this point, we're at the window and we're like trying to like get her attention, banging on the window, and she's just not falling.
Because you were seeing this from outside.
Yeah, I've seen this from outside. Okay. Yeah. Long story short, obviously, so we can continue, but we end up forcing entry into the house. We end up shattering the window, go inside, and the partner that I was with had this crazy idea to tackle her with a knife in her hand. We ended up getting her. We ended up cuffing her and all that good stuff. And by the time when we detained her, I don't know how this happened, and I have the video. I'll be more than happy to show you. It's wild. As we're cuffing her, I don't know, somehow I think the cuffs and I don't know. It's honestly, I still can't explain it to this day. But she literally lit on fire. Yeah. And she lit on fire and her whole body was on fire. And at this point, mind you, we're in a small room. There's clothes all over the place. So the only thing we have, like, this lady's on fire. The only thing we have are clothes. So we just start smacking her with a bunch of clothes, you know, trying to put out the fire because we don't have anything, you know, it was just wild. We ended up obviously arresting her. We took her to the hospital. We treated her for her wounds and stuff like that. And yeah, ultimately she was suffering from a mental episode, which we kind of figured.
The husband have any like mental issues?
No, the husband didn't have any mental issues. It's actually funny that you mentioned the husband because I would say a year to 2 years later, I'm at Chipotle. I'm working and in uniform. I'm ordering food, and there's a guy behind me. He's ordering, and I'm not really paying attention to who's behind me. But as soon as I go to pay, I hear a voice behind me, and I look over, and it's him. And he's like, "I just want to thank you so much. You saved my life that day. Wow. I really appreciate the work you do." And he was just super grateful. He ended up paying for my Chipotle.
Damn.
So yeah, that was probably one of the crazy
Human Torch story.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
Wild. That was crazy.
Yeah, maybe it was like when you cuffed her that maybe they sparked or I mean, I don't know.
I have no idea. I play the video back to this day trying to figure out, and I can't figure that shit out, man.
Wow.
Shit's insane.
Damn. Yep. Damn. That's crazy. I mean, we be talking about some crazy stories in the dealership, but ain't no one coming on fire, bro. That is correct. And you were new too.
Yeah, still new.
That's either gonna be like, you know, you're fired to go, or you're gonna be like, nah, this is too much. I'm good.
Yeah, for real.
That's funny. That's funny. So, you mentioned some of the things that you love about what you do is just serving the community. Yeah. You know, what's your message for the people who are anti-law enforcement, who think all of them are, you know, these jokesters or criminals or mobsters or terrible people or abusing their power? You know, like what's your message to them, you know, for someone who does it, you know, because for the love of the game and because this is what you're passionate about and you're passionate about helping people.
Yeah. So, I mean, definitely I feel like in every career, right, you're going to have those people, right? So you're going to have doctors that are bad. You're going to have teachers that are bad. Unfortunately, in law enforcement, there's going to be cops out there that are bad, you know, like it's literally every profession, right? But every encounter that you do have with someone that's in law enforcement, right? As long as they're respecting you and as long as they're giving you the utmost respect and all that good stuff, I'd say like, just listen to what they have to say. Yeah. Right. If you don't like it, then right in that moment, I feel like it's not the time to be going back and forth with a cop, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I'd definitely say, like I said, there's bad people in every industry, you know, like it's not just law enforcement, but I feel like we also get a lot of the heat because of social media nowadays and stuff like that. But I mean, I love what I do. I genuinely do it to help people, especially now. Obviously, I'm not patrolling the streets now. And now all I'm working are violent crimes. But for me, it's so satisfying to be able to help a family that, or to be able to help somebody that, let's say, just got shot, or let's say just got robbed at gunpoint, to be able to work the case from start to finish, to be able to find out who did it, to then for us to do our own surveillance, for us to do our own takedowns. Like that, to me, that's what fuels me. That's what keeps me going. I enjoy it. Like I said, every cop out there is not bad. I can guarantee you there's good ones like me. But yeah, I mean, that's where it comes down to. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. I had a really good question I was just thinking of. Oh, yes. So when I started off in the industry, I started off working at a Honda dealer. And for anyone watching that works in the automotive industry, Honda, Ford, Toyota, these are very high volume dealers, right? So like I worked for Land Rover for almost 5 years. And to give you an idea, as an entire department, we would have at our max capacity 40 appointments a day, right?
Yeah.
When I was at Honda, it was during the week somewhere between 100 to 150. And on weekends, like Saturday, it was 200 cars.
Oh, no.
So it's very high volume and very different in that realm, because in the Honda world, they're not problematic, bro. They're just in for an oil change, in and out,
Exactly, yeah.
But you get so many of them because there's 10 of you. So if there's 10 of you, that's 10 a piece, 20 a piece, however many, right?
Yep.
And it's a lot to handle, bro, sometimes. And then you got, you're trying to remember, oh, Alex's car needs this or needs that, or this one doesn't need anything, or this one does. And so you always get the question, where's my oil change? And then sometimes, just like when you go to a restaurant and the waiter forgot to put your order in or whatever, same thing happens to us, right? Like, oh my God, I forgot to call that guy about the oil change. He's been over there waiting all day long. But like it happens.
Yeah.
So I would wake up sometimes in the middle of the night, bro. It's like, oh my God, that freaking oil change, And my wife's like, bro, what are you good? And I'm like,
what are you tripping for?
But so if I had nightmares about oil changes, I can't imagine like if you ever like you I'm sure you're dreaming and you're freaking in the middle of this case that you've been trying to crack.
You know what's funny is not too long ago I was talking to my boss, and we ended up getting this case. And I'm the type of person where if I can't figure something out, it irks me. Like if I can't figure out who somebody is, like if I can't identify somebody, it drives me insane. Like to the point where like you can ask my wife, like I'll be home and I'm supposed to be spending time with her, but I'm on the computer and I'm digging and I'm digging and I'm digging and I'm trying to figure it out. And if I can't figure it out, like I just visibly get upset. So I get to the point where like I can't sleep. Like I'll sleep, but I'll wake up and like my head is just thinking and thinking and thinking and like, what about this and what about that? And so I do get like that 100%. Like if I can't figure something out 100%, like I won't be able to sleep. It's insane. I don't know why I'm like that, but
sometimes you're working 24 hours.
Exactly. 100%.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy. Do you plan on doing this forever or? What do you, I mean, you're still young, right? 26?
Yeah, 26, yeah.
So what are you thinking?
So my initial goal, obviously I wanted to go federal. I wanted to go to the United States Marshal Service. I'm not opposed to still doing that. I think that that's still something that I do have in mind. I know eventually, later on down the road, whenever God says it's for me to, I guess, to move on and do. Yeah, exactly. I do want to maybe work for myself, maybe start like my own business or something like that. That's something in the near future that, that I've been thinking about, that, trying to work towards.
Sure.
But I'm happy where I'm at right now. Like I said, I can't complain.
Yeah.
I have a great schedule. I drive a nice car.
Yeah.
So I can't complain. Sheriff's office treats me good.
I love it. I love it. With this whole government shutdown, is police getting paid?
Yeah, we're still getting paid because we're state and we're local.
Okay.
But like my uncle, he works for the federal government.
Yeah.
He's not getting paid. But eventually what will end up happening is they'll just retro pay him. So they'll just pay him for all the time that he hasn't been paid. But
any interest or no?
Yeah, I wish, right? That'd be crazy.
That's crazy. Cool. That's good to hear. So because we talk motors,
Yep.
which we did it backward. We kind of started mindsets. We did mindsets. Now we're gonna go to motors. Your dad. Let's talk about him for a little bit.
My pops.
OG. I wish he was here. I was gonna invite him.
Yeah, you should invite him.
I'm gonna invite him on.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
he sees this, he's gonna want to come on. So I'm gonna bring him on. So we're gonna talk briefly about him. So, you know, I remember probably 7 or 8 years ago. I remember I was in Cali, and I remember going drag racing for my very first time, like myself driving. Yeah. And dude, I saw these old ass guys freaking with these Hellcats, right? Like out there, and I'm like, damn, that's gonna be me one day. And I feel like I see your dad, and I know that's gonna be him.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever stop racing, but you know, to sum it up, when I was a little kid, before I knew anything about cars, every time we went to your house and someone new came or whatever, you know, someone was visiting, they were always looking under the hood of whatever your dad had. Like I remember the first car he had when I met him was the B2000 pickup with the 2J or 1J or whatever it was.
Yeah, 2J, 2J.
And I didn't know, right?
Yeah.
Like at that time, I didn't know anything. I was like, why is everyone looking at this pickup truck? Because I wasn't into cars then.
Yeah.
And, you know, then even the RX-7 and everyone would come look at this thing. And I'm like, yo, why is everybody going crazy about this car? And, you know, I had the BMW, the gray one. And I was like, man, ain't nobody want the bucket, you know, like BMW, blah, blah, is the weight. And so I remember one day I told him something. And I'm like, yo, can we go for a ride? I think we were playing basketball at first. I'm like, yo,
I remember this. Yeah,
can we go for a ride? I want to see like what all the hype's about with this car.
Yeah.
Like everyone, you know, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, let's go for a ride. So, you know, we get out of the community, right? And obviously I'm very well versed now in cars and in the industry. I didn't know what a rotary engine was.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything. So I get in it, right? This thing's, you know, we're going up the road, and right before we make it to Plaza Popular over there, I'm like, yo, man, you got to put a turbo on this thing. Like, what are you doing? This thing ain't even, he was just cruising.
This thing is slow.
He was like, yeah, I'll probably put a turbo in one of these days, blah, blah. So we make a stop. We come to a stop at that red light, and we go to turn left. And as we're turning left, the owner of Roadrunner is coming out in a Lambo. And your dad and this guy got into a race, and I was in the car. Dude, and this was probably one of the scariest moments I've ever been in a car. And I was like, yeah, this shit is so fast. And he was putting the work on this Lamborghini. Like it was a little 2-3 pull.
Yeah.
And dude, that and I know he still has it to this day, but you know, even in like fast forward freaking 20 years, like I spent a couple of weeks out in the drag scene with him because I really wanted to get into filming automotive. Yeah. And I was just doing it for the love of the game and because I wanted to help my family.
Yeah, of course.
And you know, it's just impressive to see how far he's made it.
Yeah.
Like he's making money doing this.
100%.
And you know, the most important thing, and I'm getting a little emotional now, but the most important thing is like that I love about him is that his mother's name is up on that windshield. Yeah. And that was after she passed. That he called her, you know, I called that car, and that car is fucking won so many events.
100%, yeah.
And I met your grandmother, and she made the best alcapurrias.
Yeah,
you know? She made some fire alcapurrias. I'll never forget that. That was one of the few times I spent with her. And, you know, I never really realized what it was to lose a grandmother till just last week. And I feel like when they die, dude, it's like it's this legacy they leave behind that we have to continue. Yep. You know, and I was at my grandma's funeral, and you know, just hearing all the people and the things they were saying about her and who she was and what she did, and I was just like, damn, I got some big shoes to fill in. Because now she's watching me, you know?
100%.
Before, she was in Puerto Rico and I was over here, but now she's watching from above.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been awesome just to see that car and, you know, how far it's made it. And, you know, there's not a lot of people that get to live out that story. So we got to get him on the podcast, though.
We do got to get him on the podcast. Papi, yo sé que tú vas a ver esto. Vienes para el podcast, puñeta.
Puñeta. So, and even your uncle, shout out Tío Maco.
Yeah,
he's a freaking trip. You know, while I was out there, they freaking treated me like like blood family, you know, and I'm thankful for that, guys. I don't know if I've ever told you that, but you know, anytime I've ever needed anything, your dad has been there. Like AC problems, you know, whatever it is, you know, if a question or whatever, he was always there. Like if he was my blood uncle, you know, and so yeah, so shout out Theo. Gotta get on the podcast. Gotta get over here.
Oh yeah.
So we talked about motors. We talked about mindsets. Now we got to talk about my favorite part.
Yeah.
Meals. Food. So I always ask everyone that comes on, if you had a friend or a family that came into town and you got 3 places you're going to take them to. It can't be no Chili's. It can't be nothing they could eat back home.
Yeah, of course.
What are the 3 local spots you're going to take them to? It can be any. It could be dessert. It could be whatever. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be breakfast, lunch, dinner. It could be whatever. Where are you taking them?
I'll tell you what. I'm probably gonna get hate from my dad and Tío Maco for what I'm about to say, but for Tripleta spot, there's a food truck in Kissimmee off of JYP. It's called Dulce Salao.
Dulce
Bro.
Salao. Really? I never heard
Las
of them.
Tripleta
Nah.
están en la madre.
No way.
Yes,
But what?
bro.
They don't like it?
No, the problem is that they try to compare a tripleta from Puerto Rico to tripleta over here. Y no lo puede hacer.
It's
You
not
know,
the same.
like, it's not the same. Entonces, ellos están comparando las tripletas de Edward Tripleta en Bayamón a las tripletas over
papi,
here.
no
You know,
estamos
like,
en
you can't
Bayamón.
do that, bro. Come on. Eso no está, you know?
So I tell the story all the time, like especially when we talk about la comida en Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And my grandma was at my house. Okay, this was like a freaking Monday, and Tuesday she left. So Monday she makes her favorite dish. My grandma is a great cook. Bueno, tú cocinas muy bien. O sea, esto es para ti. Y el plato favorito de ella es arroz con habichuela y alitas fritas. Right, super típico.
Sí, sí.
So she cooks at my house with my rice, my chicken, right? Whatever I had. And it was really good, right? Like I said, plato de mi abuela. Couple of days later, I can't even remember what happened, but I'm in Puerto. She left. And like a couple of days later, I go. I think it was an emergency or someone was dying or something happened. And I jump on the plane and I get over there. And when I get to my grandma's house, she made arroz con habichuela y alita frita. Nigga, and it did not taste the same. Not even close. And it's the same plate, right? The same arroz rico, you know, habichuelas de lata de Goya. Sorry, I mean, the chickens are different.
Yeah.
The water is different.
100%.
That's a big change.
Yep.
But bro, the food in Puerto Rico is not the same.
It's not. I mean, even the bags of Doritos, like, tú te como unos Doritos allá, it's not the same as the
Coke is
ones
not
over
the
here. It's
same.
not the same.
Fast food is not the same.
Yo, you just
Nigga,
touched
Mickey
on it.
D's, Burger King, all that shit over there. It's crazy.
Yo, Church's Chicken is not the same as the one
Bro,
over
we were
here.
just at churches. I was just at churches. Shout out my wife. We got to Puerto Rico. This was last week. I got to Puerto Rico Wednesday. And my wife's like, I want churches. Because the last time that we went before, she heard everything about it.
Yeah.
And then she never had it. So when we go real quick before we're on our way to the airport, I remember we stop in and I'm like, hey, she's never had churches from Puerto Rico. She wants to try it. And the guy was like, papi, dame las pechugas cuando salgan. So like the ones that just came out. Bro, she was like, this is like some nigga chicken.
Yeah.
Like, this chicken is crazy. And I'm like, girl, we eat chicken too. Don't play games with me. Bro, churches is crazy. So we got to Puerto Rico on Wednesday. And she was like, oh, I want churches. So we went to churches. And she was like, I just want 1 piece or 2 pieces of chicken because we were then going to meet my brothers and sisters later for like lunch, dinner.
Yeah.
And then I was going to go to dinner with friends. So I was like, I wasn't trying to eat too much. Nigga, we ended up getting out of there with a combo familiar, 12 pieces of chicken, 12 sides. Because then mommy's like, oh, well, I might as well get something for your grandma. Oh, I might as well get something for the house. I'm like, well, let's just order. So I ordered 3 meals, and the lady's like, just get the family pack. It's even cheaper. So, yeah, fast food. No food in Puerto Rico. I'm sorry. You can't compare it.
100%.
Tío, papi, ustedes tienen que orientarse. Aquí no estamos en Puerto Rico. ¿Sabes? Si ustedes quieren comer en Puerto Rico, como Puerto Rico, vayan para Puerto Rico.
Exactamente.
Móntate en el jet ski y dale para allá.
Móntate en el jet ski, papi.
Móntate en el jet ski y llégale a Bayamón. Porque aquí, papi, aquí tú no vas a comer igual. No importa si son de Ponce, no importa si son de Luquillo, no importa si es rackety. Papi, tú no vas a comer igual. ¿Entiendes? Así que, ¿sabes? Igual que, por ejemplo, yo soy amante de la pizza, pero de Nueva York.
Exactamente.
La pizza que hay aquí, papi, eso no es pizza.
Sí, no.
Eso es, you're trying. It's not the
Sí,
same.
yeah.
And, Ty, like, you just can't compare the two.
Yeah,
you know?
you're
Like,
right.
when I say, oh, I found the best pizza, it's the best pizza here.
Yep.
But, bro, New York is a whole nother league. Same thing. Like, los panes, the bread from New York is different.
Yep.
Because, again, the water is what changes so much. So, yeah, ¿sabes? Hay liga. Like, hay que entender que, ¿sabes? What's the name of the place again?
Dulce salado.
Dulce salado.
Yep.
Papi, la tienen, están aplicando aquí. Yo, I'm gonna go try it.
Bro, go try it, una tripleta.
All right, una
Pero a ti
tripleta.
te gusta con todo, ¿verdad?
Papi. So what's there con todo? Because from Ponce, con todo has pickles, onions, tomatoes, lettuce. Like it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But what's there con todo?
Bueno, I really don't know what con todo is for
Yeah.
them because yo no lo cojo con todo. So yo lo cojo carne y ketchup solamente.
Okay.
I'm literally just like my dad. So that's all I get. Carne y ketchup solamente. And actually, the one that put me onto dulce salado was my barber. He kept telling me, yo, go try it. ¿Y te gustan las tripletas? Vete prueba dulce salado. It's literally right there off of JYP.
So here's my rebuttal with tripletas is, what is their tripleta? Like, ¿cuáles son las carnes?
Pernil, jamón, and there's one more, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Y el pan es como... Trae un montón de carne,
Ajá.
¿sabes? Mucho pernil, mucho jamón.
Yeah.
Y el pan es como... There's more carne than there is pan. Pero es grande, hacho, y
Meat to
llena.
bun ratio.
Hacho, sí.
Fire.
It's good, man. It's good.
My only thing with tripletas is I have to be very careful cuando las tripletas tienen pollo o las tripletas tienen pernil. Porque, like, I'm very sensitive to si la carne fue recalentada, I'm going to taste that in the sandwich.
Oh, okay.
And, like, por ejemplo, the only way that I can't taste chicken that's been reheated is if it was grilled. If
Yeah.
it was grilled on a barbecue, the smoke and all that, it covers that. And even sometimes I'll get it, but the taste of the barbecue is so strong that I won't get that reheated taste. But when I eat a sandwich, si eso fue recalentado, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I went to a tripleta spot by my house called La Esquinita. Saludo a mi gente de La Esquinita PR, allá en Haines City. Y ellos le meten duro. Hace tiempo que no voy, porque yo no soy tripletero todo el tiempo. Pero when I want one, I'll go there. Y la primera vez que yo fui, like, el pan estaba mojado. Because en aquel momento, ellos cocinaron, ¿sabes? Todas las tres carnes al momento.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the chicken was raw, the dish was raw. Entonces, all those juices, they put it onto the bread, bro. And it was a different sandwich. Most places, they pre-cook everything. Y cuando tú lo pides, they heat it up y boom.
Yep, y toma.
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to go try it. Dulce salado. So that's the first one.
Dulce salado. 100%.
Next, what you got?
Next, I mean, I think, a matter of fact, I think this next one I'm about to say, I think you put dad onto this one, and dad put me on, and dad didn't want to tell me for the longest.
Okay.
Right? The taco spot in, you know, they're back. Remember they
I saw, dude. I was just driving by the other day and I saw
they're
them. I saw
back
them.
in Intersection City.
I was just freaking telling Tam, we were driving by and I'm like, look, she's like, I thought they closed. I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I gotta call Tio Javier because he would know.
Yeah.
He was calling them like, yo, when y'all opening back up? He was like, that place is fire.
I was told that they closed. I was told that they were trying to open up like a location like further in like Haines City or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I think they came back. Abrieron la guaguita allí right in Intersection City.
Yeah.
Literalmente al
In front of their
cruzar
house.
from where, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And now they're there, bro. I mean, those tacos are fire. I don't even know the name of the place.
Nah, I can't remember.
I can't remember the name of the place.
But dude, so I found that place because I was driving down Old Tampa one day trying to avoid I-4 traffic.
Yeah.
So I'm taking all the back roads I can. Nigga, and I'm sitting at that. I'm coming up to the stop sign right before the basketball court there. And I'm like, damn, what is that? Bro, and there's another spot that's there, but they're not there anymore. But I'll tell you about that one right now. So I'm like, damn, it smells like some freaking tacos. Bro, and when I keep scooting up, I see there's a freaking little taco truck. And I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm pulling in. So I pull in and I'm like, yo, let me get one taco. That's my test. Anywhere I go get a taco, I get one.
Yep.
Because I'm not going to order 10 if they're not good,
Exactly.
you know?
Yep.
So I'm going to get one taco. I get the taco. I go to the car, put the sauce on it. I'm like, damn, this taco is fire.
Mm-hmm.
I go back, I'm like, yo, let me get 3 more. And because I still was going to go home and have dinner. I was on my way home.
Yeah, yeah.
And I tore the tacos up. I get home. I'm like, yo, babe, I found this fire taco spot. She's like, oh, for real? And I'm like, you want to go? I just had to, but I'll go again. We got back in the car. We went back. She was cooking, blah, blah. It was fire. And then I forgot how I told your dad, but he was, I think he was looking for something, or he was saying he went to another spot. And I'm like, bro, this spot's down the street from your house. You got to go try it.
Yeah.
And then he got hooked.
And then now literally they don't even make Bobby orders this burrito, right? So they don't make the burrito, but they only make it for him. Like he'll get there and he'll order it. And they already know what they want.
I know.
What he wants, and
he only wants meat and cheese in that thing.
I'm literally the same thing too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll branch out a little bit more. All right, I'll branch out a little bit more. I'll get like sauce, onions and stuff like that. I'll get sauce, stuff like that. But for the most part, it's plain Jane.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So there's a really good burrito, but it's not here. Well, we got to take a trip. It's in Cali.
Damn.
There's this place called La Taqueria, bro.
For real, fire.
Bro, they're on another level. Like there is not. They are the number one Mexican restaurant I've ever been to.
See,
nigga, it's a little hole in the wall. I'll clip it here. It's a little hole in the wall, and cash only. It's in like I think it's off of High Street or something like that, or Mission Street in San Francisco. It's like literally Little Mexico, bro. First of all, it's a little expensive considering what it is, but where you're at, you're gonna pay. But dude, there is not a better burrito on this planet.
Damn,
it is that good. The meat is grilled, and the freaking guys just sitting there chopping it all up, and their guac is crazy.
Yeah,
and their chips and pico, like everything, dude. That place, and in fact, so in the restaurant realm, when you achieve greatness, you get there's a foundation called the James Beard Foundation.
Yeah.
And if you achieve that award, bro, like I don't know how many in the world, but there's not very many. They have it.
Damn.
Like so I ended up finding out after being such a fan for a long time, Tam's cousin, her best friend, his name's Ricardo. His parents own the place. And dude, like they're closed, I think Sunday, Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. They treat their employees very well, but like on days they're closed, like Serena Williams one time calls a I want tacos. And they opened up, they cooked their tacos, like very a lot of people know about them.
Yeah.
They're that big, and it's not, bro. The hype is real, 100%. But that burrito is insane.
Fire.
And honestly, you have to order it. Like I would just because I know you're picky, I'd probably just order it how it comes, and I'll just let you try it because when I was like, I don't want all of that. But their combination of how they put everything together.
You need to get it like that.
Bro, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like they even put beans in it. And some places do. And they put beans in their taco. And I was like, what? But bro, it is crazy.
Game changer.
The taco, they cook it. They put 2 tortillas. The first tortilla, they fry it. And then they put a piece of cheese on it. And they wait till it gets hella crispy. And then they put a soft tortilla. And then they grab it, so it's like a cheesy gordita crunch or a crunch wrap supreme. It's crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, and then they load that thing up, bro. I mean, I'm gonna clip it. You'll see the video.
Yeah,
that place is on another level.
Damn, we gotta try it. But
yes.
I'm gonna be honest though, to go all the way to California,
but it's worth it.
All right,
I'm telling you,
we got to do it then. We have to make it a trip because I ain't going down there just to eat a burrito.
No. Listen, we went. This was for Tam's birthday. And we were on the hunt for the best taco in all California. And we started in San Francisco because that's where I lived. And of course, we went to La Taqueria. And anyone that's been, bro, can tell you, like, there's nothing better than them. And there's another place it depends how I'm feeling on the day. But I say that they're tied. They're equally as good, but they're so different.
Yeah.
Because they're more traditional, like Tijuana style, just onion, cilantro, salsa.
Yeah.
Whereas to these guys, they can do that, but their thing is with the sour cream, with the pico, with the guac, with the beans, like fully loaded tacos, what they do really good. And dude, we went everywhere from San Francisco to our favorite spots in Oakland to when we drove to LA. No, sorry, we flew to LA. And then from LA, we drove down to San Diego and everything in between, dude. Everywhere we went, we were like, yo, where's the best taco? Yo, where's the best? And I think we did probably like 10 or 20 places.
Damn.
We went to a place in San Diego, I remember. And this was the winner. It's called Tacos El Gordo. Crazy. They have one in Las Vegas and they have the best tacos. Like they're the only ones that's right there with La Taqueria. But there was one place that we went to, was in the hood, bro. And this guy was like, you gotta go. This place has been open since the 1800s, passed down generation after generation. I'm like, oh, this is what I'm looking for. It was terrible.
Yeah.
But still, like, I still have those stories,
Yeah,
you know.
of
But
course.
there's so many good tacos out there that the best taco here is the worst taco there.
Exactly.
You know, because there's a place in LA called King Taco. We went. That's super famous. It's been in a lot of movies. It was cool because it honestly feels like you're in Burger King, but
Yeah.
they have tacos coming up in the window.
Yep.
So it was a little weird. But so yeah, so that's a good spot. All right.
Yeah.
And what's your last one?
My last one, I would have to say, there's a food truck off of, I believe it's Primrose.
Okay. I know Primrose.
Yeah, it's but they mainly sell like acai bowls and stuff like that.
Purple Ocean,
Purple
baby.
Ocean.
I know Purple
Yeah,
Ocean.
they're fire.
Shout out Purple Ocean,
Yes.
bro. Ellos le meten. You know they're
Like,
Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah, I know.
They're Puerto Rican.
You know, my wife put me on. Shout out my wife. I know
Yo,
she's gonna watch this later. She put me on. They're fire, bro.
Purple Ocean.
The
is
burger. She put me
crazy.
on to the
burger
burgers.
is crazy.
Bro, le meten
And
plátano,
they don't even
le
have
meten-
no meat. You know, it's no meat, right?
I know. Was
It's
it like
all
vegan or something like that?
All vegan, bro. You know what's crazy too? They have they're alcapurrias, bro. Vegan,
Fíjate que no la probado.
bro.
No.
Crazy.
Yeah, Purple Ocean's fire, man. I
Crazy.
love Purple Ocean.
If you haven't got to, they have this. It's a mango ginger lemonade, bro. It's
fire?
Insane. I mean, that place, bro. Shout out Purple Ocean. I don't know how we haven't talked about you guys on the pod, but bro, they're the best acai
Yeah.
bowl. The only other place that can keep up with them is in Hawaii, and just overall acai in Hawaii is on another level. But they got it on lock here.
Yeah,
you know
Purple
they can
Ocean's fire.
compete very well Hawaii,
Yep.
and of course you know support our own.
100%.
But yeah, everything is vegan. I've had almost everything that they have.
Yeah.
Because there was a day, Rob remembers, we went every day this week.
For real?
5 days, Monday,
The Purple
Tuesday.
Ocean?
Yes, we went
Damn.
Purple Ocean every single day, and we got there's one freaking burger that has I have a picture. I'll clip it. That has the tostón de pana.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called dones or something like that.
I think it's called Dome's Burger.
Dome. I think Dome is the regular one actually. I can't remember what this one's called, but
Okay.
yeah, the Domes. Yeah, that
Dome's
is one
is
of
fire
them.
too.
They got the guava sauce, and dude, they make a fire burger.
Yeah, they do, and it's crazy too. What I like about them is that, like the food trucks, they're super, like super like I feel like when I go there, I feel like I'm not in Orlando. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm in PR. You know, like I mean, just the decoration, the music that they play, el ambiente. You know, like they even at one point they even had una mesa de domino. You know, like yeah. So
okay.
like. Just fire. I mean, I love Purple Ocean. My wife's the one that put me on.
Bro,
it's
Purple
good.
Ocean is crazy.
Yeah,
Tam,
it is.
all the time she's like, "Why are we going to Purple Ocean?
Yeah.
I'm craving.
100%.
because they're that good.
Yeah, they're good.
If you like that vibe, right around the corner from there, this was supposed to be on technically the second podcast, and I think something happened that the video got cut out at like 45 minutes instead of an hour and some change. But nigga, there's a Puerto Rican spot.
Right around the corner from Purple Ocean?
Pretty much right down the street.
Yeah.
There is nobody, no Puerto Rican restaurant, period. I'm willing to even say even some in Puerto Rico.
Damn.
They can keep up with this man.
All right, what is
It's
it?
called Crocante.
Crocante.
Bro. I think his name is Lemuel o Yemuel Papi. El Duro. Yo no te conozco. I saw him a few weeks ago. I was at a farmer's market in Winter Park.
Yeah.
My wife was getting her hair done, and it was just me and the baby. Just went to go kill some time. And I didn't know. And I'm looking, and I'm like, what the heck is that? Bro, they got this rotisserie chicken van,
Oy.
mobile, like food truck.
Nah, I gotta try it.
But like they open up the hatch, and all the pollos are rotating right there.
I know.
Bro,
I gotta
and
go
so
try
I'm
that,
like,
bro.
oh wow. And then I look at it and I'm like, Crocante on wheels? Because I already love the restaurant. And I'm like,
Crocante on wheels.
that's what it's called. You can even on IG. So I'm like, dude, no way. And I already know how they get down.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I didn't even know they did rotisserie chicken. So I ordered the chicken and I'm just standing there. And the owner, he keeps like looking at me, and I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe we can get you on. Papi, si estás viendo este podcast, que ojalá lo puedas ver, me gustaría invitarte para que vinieras aquí y dar tu historia, porque de verdad soy súper fanático de lo que tú has hecho y me encanta apoyar a los negocios locales, y tú tienes un talento increíble, mi hermano. Así que bienvenido aquí cuando quiera. But so, o sea, yo estoy esperando en fila just for my food to come out.
Yeah.
I ordered a whole chicken. And he keeps looking at me and he's like, papi, tú eres un hombre bien intimidante. Y yo, no, papi, yo soy un pendejo. He's like, no, papi, tú te pareces a Pina. Y yo, Pina.
Pina
Sí,
Record.
Yeah. Hacho, porque tú eres bien grande. Y yo, papi, yo lo que soy fanático tuyo. Eso fue lo que yo le dije. Y él, oh, gracias, blah, blah. But anyways, I brought that chicken to Tam and she had it 2 hours later. And she was like, this is the best rotisserie chicken I've had. There's only one place that's better, but it's in Cali. It's called Brothers Chicken.
Yep.
That place is crazy. But that was fire. But so you have to try that. But you have to go to the restaurant, take one night out. Ponte Lindo. It's a nice place. It's not a little chinchorrito. Mm-hmm. It's like an elevated Puerto Rican. And I love his, like, a mí me encanta la manera how he blends lo típico and turns it into something fancy.
Yeah.
Like he had, tú sabes lo que son arañitas, right?
No.
They take plátano y los rayan, like little strips, and then they fry it together, and it looks like un montón de platanutres together. That's called arañita. Well, this nigga made taco de arañita. So a little taco, y los rellenó con pulpo. Like something super different.
Yeah.
My favorite thing that he does is called roti cancan.
Roti cancan.
That's the best thing there, bro.
Que una chuleta.
No. It's, from what I understand, it's the top layer of the pernil where the skin is on.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of fat, and then you have the carne. They cut that layer. They season it up, bro. Super, like, pero papi, sazonado perfecto. I've never had it off, and I've had it 3 or 4 times. And then they take it and they roll it like a burrito. Mm-hmm. They tie it and they put it on the rotisserie. Entonces, when they cut a slice, because they serve it in slices, tú tienes all the crispy cuerito on the outside and then all the juicy meat on the inside.
Yeah.
And it's the perfect ratio of like grasita and lean meat and then that crispy cuero on the outside.
Yeah.
In fact, when you get there, instead of serving you chips, they serve you cuerito.
Yeah.
Like super cool stuff like that.
That's dope.
Dude, place is amazing.
I have to try it.
I just saw a video, I think this was last night, where he doesn't do pasteles, or he does do pasteles, but he did a little twist. He makes sopa de pasteles.
Okay.
And like really, it's just a lot of elevated Puerto Rican food.
Yeah.
For like the bougie gringos that, you know, que no se quieren meter la bravo a comer.
Yeah.
Like, well, this place is on another level.
Okay.
Their rice is amazing. I mean, dude, this place is awesome. So you have to go check them out.
Yeah, I have to check them out.
Down the road from Purple. You can go there and get dessert at Purple Ocean or something.
Yeah, for sure.
But that place is amazing.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, it's funny. You named 3 food trucks.
Yep.
You don't go to restaurants?
3 food trucks. I go to restaurants, but my restaurants are like typical like Americanized restaurants.
I got
you know what I mean?
All the local franchise.
Yeah, all the local
stuff.
Exactly. But lately we've been trying to eat healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I haven't been doing too much of that. But I do have one more spot, just to throw out there real quick.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine, I consider him family. I call him Koob. That's his last name.
Yeah.
Part of his last name.
Yeah.
He owns a store in Lakeland. I don't have the address. He owns, it's almost like it feels like a gas station, just no gas. It's just like merchandise, just like regular like drinks, chips, stuff like that. He is opening up a kitchen.
Okay.
Right? And my boy, I know you're going to see this because I'm going to send you this video. But my boy has been working on this kitchen for a minute. He's been getting me hot, all right? Because the kitchen, it's a long story. Anyways, his food, right? He's been bringing food to like the sheriff's office and stuff like that. Bro, from what I'm told, he's from Palestine.
Okay.
So they have like good seasonings and stuff like that.
And all that stuff?
What was that?
Does he make shawarma?
I have no idea what that is.
I gotta put you on. I'll put you on.
You gotta put me on. But from what I'm being told, his food is bomb. I've been to the store a couple times to support him and stuff like that, obviously.
Yeah.
But I have to. I'm gonna send you the address, so maybe we could put it out.
Yeah, put it on.
And we'll go from there. But from what I'm being told, his food is fire.
So we're gonna get out there whenever he does a grand opening. Let us know. We'd like to be there.
Yeah.
Palestinians, just Middle Easterns, pretty much anyone that speaks Arabic, from what I understand.
Yep.
They have this dish. It's not a dish. It's like a sandwich, and it's called shawarma.
Fire.
Nigga. Bro. So shout out to my boy Marouche, Mo at Marouche Shawarma. They're over by UCF. Bro, I have only had shawarma maybe one other time, or maybe this was my only time. But I can tell you hands down, this is the best I've had, because I've been to other places and I just see what they do and it is not good. So they cook, I don't know if you've ever been to a Mexican restaurant where they cook el al pastor and they call it el trompo and it's rotating on fire. You ever seen that?
No, I haven't seen that, but
it's the Habibis, they do it too with the lamb. They put the lamb on this un pincho bien grande.
Yeah.
And it's a rotisserie. It's a standing rotisserie and it looks like a tornado.
Matter of
meat.
fact, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So they do that with chicken and with beef and with lamb. And they have the rotisserie spinning, right? And then they have this little brick oven and they make all the fresh bread comes out of there. Like order, y sacan el pan de ahí, and then they put this little garlic sauce and chicken. It's really healthy, actually. It's really, really good for you. And dude, you
fire.
have to. Oh yeah.
Pa mí que hay there's a spot in I think Old Town, I think that does that, if I'm not mistaken.
It's become really popular lately, and so from what I understand, at some given point, a lot of Middle Easterns moved to like Venezuela and other countries in South America, and so there are like Venezuelan Palestinians that are like it's really big in the Spanish culture and it's really big in the Middle Eastern culture, and dude, it is amazing.
Yeah.
We ordered the Arabic style, so it's a couple like a half a sandwich of chicken and a half a sandwich of steak, bro. And the steak was crazy.
Yeah,
the chicken was, I mean, everything was crazy. Everything was crazy. And they do their hummus is really good too. I don't know if you like hummus or not. Their hummus is crazy because they make everything from scratch and fresh.
Yeah.
And the juices, the guy is like, hey, so you want one of the juices? I'm like, why would I want one of the juices? He goes, our juices are made 100% from pressed fruits. We don't put water, sugar, like nothing. Like this is the fruit squeezed and this is what you're getting. And I had tamarindo con limon and Tam had pomegranate and the pomegranate was crazy. I wasn't even expecting that. But I mean, everything they do, like that place is really, really good. So again, shout out my boy Mo at Marouche Shawarma. That place is crazy.
Yeah, they cook good, bro.
You got to get I know you and your dad and all you guys have been really picky.
Yeah.
But bro, when you start just being like, all right, let me try it. And you start exploring other cultures and their foods, it's such a game changer. Because I remember like Indian food was one thing that I was like, the first time I tried Indian food was because I told my boy, I'm like, yo, come watch this movie with us. And he was like, I don't watch scary movies. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, really? He was like, I'll go to the movies if you go to the Indian restaurant with me. And I was like, oh, God. I was like, all right, whatever. Because every time we wanted to go somewhere, he's like, let's go to India. I'm like, nigga, I don't eat Indian.
Yeah.
I don't eat it. But to this day, Indian is probably on my top of my favorite food.
Damn.
Like it goes, it's always a battle between Asian and Mexican, but those two are my top. And then boom, Indians right after. I think I don't like Indian more than Puerto Rican food. I'm lying.
Yeah, I was about to say,
no,
bro.
No, I don't. But it's probably right after.
Okay.
Because it was such a like, me cogió de sorpresa, because everyone's got this perception, Indian people are smelly and everything is spicy, and it's not. It really isn't. Not everything is spicy, and their flavors are crazy. The food is amazing. You just have to go to a good spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you start like just venturing out, like I remember when all I ate, and my wife is gonna laugh when she hears this, was rice, beans, and chicken, rice, beans, and chuleta, right? And she was like, yo, why don't we eat something else? And I'm like, nah, I don't eat that. I don't eat that. And it wasn't until I was in an environment where guess what? There wasn't rice, beans, and chicken, rice, beans, and this. And I was like, I'm going to start trying other things. Let's try Vietnamese. Let's try this. Let's try that.
Yeah.
And that's when I really branched out and learned, dude, there's so much more than just Puerto Rican food.
Yeah, I got to
Don't get it twisted. We got it on lock. But believe it or not, a lot of the other countries all around the world, it's really similar, bro. Really similar. You know, because they use similar ingredients or same ingredients. They just do it a different way. And then also, we are made up from two major continents, or two or three major continents, right? We got native Indio Taino, we got Africans, and then we got Spaniards. That's what we're made of.
Yeah.
So, like, you go to Spain and you taste things, you're like, this is just like, having something, because our food is a fusion of those three things.
Exactamente.
You try African food and it's like, oh, wow. And honestly, African's not my favorite, but I tried it and I'm like, oh, this is kind of like an alcaburria. And this is where you learn these things.
Yep.
So
I have to branch out and try
you
it.
have to, bro. You have to. You get away from the corporate BS.
When
Yeah, dude. That's really what it is. Once you get out and try different things, you'll have a good time. We'll wrap this podcast up with one more question I wrote down here for you. Just because I want to put a funny moment on, but let's talk. I remember mine, but let's see what yours was. Favorite childhood memory that I was in.
Favorite childhood memory. I think we're gonna have the same one, but
let's hear it.
I'd have to. I'd have to say when we was on the 4-wheeler and the sand dunes.
That's a good one.
And we flipped.
Oh my God, I know.
Yeah, I have to say that one. You
want to go on this jump? Yeah, let's go. Boom!
When we flipped,
I know.
Busted our ass. And then I think the other one I'd have to say, man, in the Miata, man, doing donuts in the Miata. That was fun, man. That shit was fun. Those were good times.
Yeah, it was. I still want to get one. I don't know if I still fit in it though.
Yeah. I don't think so, bro.
My favorite. I'm working on it. My favorite memory, and I had it on my old Instagram, but I've deleted all that crap.
Yeah.
when I used to sleep over your house, nigga, and I used to fill you up with baby powder. You wake up looking like a ghost. We did it to June, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
You were all full of freaking baby powder, and I remember you were like, I woke up like this.
Yo, that shit, if we would have posted that, shit would have went viral.
It was posted. It was on my Instagram,
posted?
but I closed this. I don't have the video anymore.
I don't know.
But yeah, I had that video. I still
viral,
have my story. Bro. I know, that was a good video.
That was funny, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that shit was funny, good, bro.
So, but anyways, we're gonna get fishing.
Yeah.
So, thank you for coming out.
Of course, I appreciate you. For having
Anytime
me.
you want to come, talk some mess. When your dad comes, maybe we get both of you together because he's a little camera shy.
Yeah.
We'll get him on, or Tio Mago. We'll get the family on. I think.
Yeah.
The most important thing about just creating this space and this time is, like, we're gonna look back at this years from now and be like, damn, dude, look at us now. Look at us now. Like, those are, I feel like every day we're writing our own history, and things that didn't mean anything then now are cherished moments,
100%.
So that's why I always I'm really big about family and hanging out with family, and I try to do everything. Like, I'll spend all of my money on just getting family together and just to hang out.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, bro, that's all we take.
Yeah. I'm the same way. My family, obviously, you're included, but you guys mean everything to me. So
yeah, it's the best. And now you starting your own family.
Yeah.
Probably sometime soon, or
a couple years, man. We want to travel first. Good. You know what I mean? We just got married, just bought a house. We want to travel and stuff like that. Enjoy our marriage first, and then we'll see what happens. God's timing. And
then I'm telling you, when you start your own family, it's a really hard thing. I'll tell you that. I'll prepare you for that now, because if we're both believers of Jesus Christ, right? We're both Christians, and the Bible teaches us that when you become married and you become one, you have kids, and right, all that stuff happens. That first goes God, then goes your wife.
Yep, not your kids
or your mom.
Yep,
right.
It's hard.
Your mom is a lot to you, just like my mom is a lot to me.
100%.
And dude, there comes points in your marriage, and you're new, but there comes a point in your marriage where your wife's like, I don't agree with the way your mom is doing that, or I don't want to do that. And whether she's right or she's wrong, that's the side you got to pick.
100%.
And you have to back her. Like that's just biblically, that's the right thing to do, you know? Unless she's blatantly wrong, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Listen,
I hear
you're wrong, right? And obviously I was just watching a video about this, like your figure as a man of the house, right? Like your wife, again, and in her life is the same thing. God, then you.
Yep.
So like when you make decisions, as long as they sound like they're right,
Yep.
and like as a wife, she's like, all right, you're the leader of the house.
Yeah.
We're gonna follow you. Unless she's like, and I'll tell you this because I fell a lot because I was hard headed and didn't listen. Like I was just telling my wife this the other night. It's like, damn, you remember when I used to tell you, yo, you're not my mom. Like, who are you to tell me this?
Yeah.
And that's the most disrespectful thing you could ever tell your wife.
Yeah.
Your mom and your wife are two different people, and your wife is up here. Although your mom gave you birth, no one is ever like her.
Yep.
You can't compare her. But the way God's built this cycle, that's just how it is.
Yep.
And
I agree 100%.
It comes to a point where you have to make decisions as you start to have kids.
Yep.
As you do different things in life, branch away. The family is not going to agree with you. But at the end of the day, it's about your family.
Yeah.
Your nuclear. I mean, obviously, your parents are a part of that now, but when you have your own kids, it's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
It's all about the people that are under your roof.
Yep.
And it's been really hard for me, dude. It was really hard, but I finally understood it all.
Yeah.
Like there were some rough times after, the baby was born where my wife thought something and my mom thought something. And honestly, at the end of the day, like my mom has no say, because, that's not how I read, that's not how I did. That was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
We got different
2025.
technology. We got different things.
Yeah, for sure.
And just because your mom did it, that doesn't mean it's right. You know? So
I agree.
I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
So get ready for those days. You'll enjoy them. They're amazing.
Yeah.
But it really caught me by surprise because I never thought there would ever be, all my family gets along fine, no perfect. But, there's moments where you disagree or your mom will be like, hey, no, well, tell her she can't hold the baby like that. This is my baby.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in charge of this life, not you. Something happens, I'm responsible, not you.
Yeah.
You're the grandmother, you're the grandfather, and I appreciate everything you do, but I make the decisions for this kid, not you.
Yeah.
And you'll really learn what it's like to live. Because when your child is born, bro, I promise you, everything you've accomplished feels like nothing compared to this moment. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
I'm telling you, it is that special. And I didn't understand it until I saw my daughter come out, like for that first time.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is real. Like as you go to every appointment, you see the baby start to grow and you go through these things and dude, and now, like my wife sent me a video I'll show you here when we get off. Dude, this little girl is trying to open the back sliding door. She's trying to slide it. And she's smart enough that she knows that she's got to pull the lock down already. She's reaching for the lock. Yes, bro. Dude, this girl is just too smart,
That's
and
awesome.
as you start to see them develop their personalities and who they are, and you're like, they look like you, they act like you, they copy everything you do.
It's crazy. It's a mini you.
It's really special. It's really special. So you'll enjoy that one day. But thank you for
Well,
coming out to
thank
the
you.
pod.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I love you to death. He doesn't have a business, so we don't have anything to promote or advertise, but it's purely just to get him on and chat.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming out.
Yeah, of course.
Let's go
Thank
out there
you.
and slay some fish, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Peace out.